Well, everyone, it looks like every single day that passes, we get more and more news about how the iPhone 13 mini isn't selling that well. Now, it's weird because Apple made the mini lineup in hopes that it would probably sell better than, at least the iPhone SE genre, probably something like that, I don't know, or maybe incline people to go from the iPhone SE to the iPhone 13 mini. But I do think that price tag is still a little high for the mini lineup, but it's kind of sad too because the iPhone 13 mini, in my opinion, is actually a very solid mini phone. It actually fixed a lot of the issues we originally had with the iPhone 12 mini, but honestly, had Apple done a better job with that iPhone 12 series in general, especially with that iPhone 12 mini, I think we would be in a completely different position. I think we'd be in a situation where we would look at something like the iPhone 12 mini and we'd be like, oh, it has a better battery life than I was expecting. It's a better phone than I was expecting. So the size is more of a factor of picking up that phone. But nowadays, it seems like most people probably don't want to go buy a smaller phone, but it's even funnier because now Apple's probably removing that mini lineup and going straight into the Max lineup and kind of rearranging their iPhone lineup to now making a bigger phone rather than a smaller one. So a lot of these articles have been coming out, like this one stating just 3% of US iPhone sales in March quarter were iPhone 13 mini models. Now, I'm curious to see basically, the whole entire, situation of why the 13 mini isn't selling too well. If you look at something like the chart that they have here, where it's like iPhone purchased by model, it's very interesting. They stem all the way back to the iPhone 8, but one of the best selling iPhones I'm assuming here is the iPhone 13, but it's weird because they also showcase the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro in almost the same exact color, but I'm assuming it's probably but you can see from March 2020, you can see that that the iPhone 11 was, the best selling iPhone of 2020, or at least of March in 2020. Of March in 2021, it was actually the iPhone 13 mini, I'm assuming. I'm not 100%. And I'm assuming the iPhone 11 was still a really good selling iPhone for that year as well. And essentially with the iPhone, for March 2022, there's not really that much going on in this specific chart. So I will definitely tell you when it comes down to this specific iPhone, it's not selling that well, but it's not really anybody's fault. It's just maybe people don't really want a smaller phone anymore. And I do think, like I mentioned, the iPhone 13 lineup as a whole was a much better lineup than the iPhone 12 lineup for sure. It brought way more to the table. And I am glad Apple kept the same price tag as before. But now it's looking like with the next generation, Apple is going to be pretty much shifting the prices up $100. They're keeping the iPhone 14 base model the same, but there's no mini lineup. They're increasing a new edition size for the iPhone 14 Max, and then for the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, those are probably going to go up $100. So because of that, we're stuck in another situation where probably the iPhone 14s may not sell that well either, mostly because the previous generations were cheaper than this one, and there's a price increase here. And typically when Apple increases the price like this, those devices don't sell extremely well. I guess we'll see what happens, but it looks like the iPhone mini model is, gone today. It seems like it's not going to be supported that much longer. It's still going to be supported with software and everything, but it doesn't look like Apple's going to be making these phones anymore. So I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.